TOWIE Dan Edgar is still in touch with Amber Turner despite Chloe Sims' romance. It is no secret that Chloe Sims and Dan Edgar's unlikely romance has divided the cast of A. And Georgia Cusolo, 27, launches into a fiery rant at Courtney Green, 23, in upcoming scenes of Sunday's hit ITV show AAA. In a clip obtained from It say Georgia warned Courtney that her thoughts on Chloe and Dan will ***k up their romance, after she claims he's still in touch with his ex Amber Turner. During their conversation, Georgia blames Courtney, who is best friends with Dan's former flame Amber, for rocking the boat as she lays into her. Georgia begins, when we're hearing your opinion, it just looks bitter on your behalf, because you're not in the friendship group. Seething with rage, she adds, and if you carry on, and people carry on with these opinions, it's going to ***k it up for them. Standing up for herself, Courtney responds, for me, it is a bit of a shock. I am not, it's one of my best friend's ex-boyfriends, so when they move on it does get weird. Georgia is not swayed as she reminds Courtney that Amber is no longer in the picture as she does not star in the Essex show. To which Courtney then spills Amber and Dan are still in contact with each other. This is what I don't think Dan is good enough for Chloe, that's just my opinion. I don't think he's reeling at this revelation. Georgia spouts they ain't hurting anyone, let them be. Everyone needs to. The chat follows on from scenes that aired last weekend that showed Courtney and Diggs catching up on Dan and Chloe's unlikely love story. Diagrams suggested that Dan had gone against the rules by getting close to one of his friend's family members. He said, our group of boys, we just don't get with each other's family, it's just a thing that we don't do because it just causes a whole load of ag. Courtney said she doesn't think that Chloe, who has made no secret of her desire to settle down, will be satisfied by a relationship with Dan. She said, from my point of view, I don't think it's going to end well. I love Dan, but I don't think he's enough for her. I think she needs. Diagrams replied, I just think for what's happening and what it's causing between our mates, her cousin's really upset about it, and he's obviously my best mate and he's giving me loads of stuff about it. But on the other hand, if you do stop it then Chloe's going to be upset, so it's like an impossible situation. Diagrams then sweetly admitted that the reason everyone is so concerned about the romance is because they all love Chloe so much. He said if it was another girl it wouldn't matter, nobody would care. But it's Chloe, we all love Chloe, so if you're gonna hurt Chloe, he needs to say straight up, you know what, I am not in that stage of time to think I am going to commit and settle down because I am not. All us boys know it, so just be honest, but when I speak to Chloe about it, it just goes round in circles because she's like I. Courtney then bluntly said, I think everyone knows what Chloe wants, she's always been at that stage where she wants to find the one, but Dan isn't it. Things heated up between Chloe and Dan when they were away filming The Only Way is Essex in Thailand. The former salon owner laid her cards on the table as she admitted she'd marry him right now during their candid talk. However, viewers were left doubting about Dan's emotions for Chloe because he divulged he was weary over the pressure of their relationship. Chloe sat on the beach with Dan as she said, you know that I've always thought you were beautiful and a nice person. So for you to say. The hunk revealed he also holds feelings for his love interest but confessed he's worried about the pressure from their close friends. He shared, I feel like there's a load of pressure that didn't need to happen. I feel like it's frustrating that there's pressure from outside. It's so early and let's see how things happen when we get home. I don't get on with The Only Way is Essex airs on Sunday, April 7th at 9 p.m. on ITV. Horrific moment, Grand National horse is killed after falling at the first fence up for reviews. Harry and Meghan share affectionate moment with 4.1m followers on their new Instagram account while Meghan Markle snubs the Queen's doctors for her birth because she doesn't want men. Why working for finger-clicking Carol ain't no party. Kate's mother of severely epileptic 9-year-old girl weeps after Southend Airport border control sees. Shocking moment, road rage thugs leap from stolen Audi to attack driver with bottle after chasing his. Another senseless slaughter in bloodbath, Britain. Warm-hearted man, 20, is stabbed to death at tragedy at the Grand National as horse up for review dies in horror fall at the first fence. Shockwave roller coaster at Drayton Manor stalls with revelers still strapped and forcing staff to. Diana's fatal injury was tiny, just in the wrong place and so rare, I never saw another like it. The end of austerity. Philip Hammond gives 3.2m Britons tax cut in pre-Brexit boost to the economy. Joyriding musician, 20, writes off £50,000 Aston Martin by crashing into HGV, then tells driver I am. Teenager, 19, who had no heartbeat for 40 minutes after being found by RNLI floating face down in. Two men wield giant machetes as they square off in front of shoppers in Newcastle city centre. But spring mini break. Britain is set for furious residents are paying rogue firms up to £100 to paint disabled bays outside their homes in.
Raindrop, drop top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park.